Welcome back to the deep dive.
Yeah.
Okay, today we're digging into the sources you sent over, looking at how Ferrari and Porsche, two absolute titans, are tackling, well, the biggest shift ever in cars, moving towards electric power.
Yeah, and it's fascinating because their strategies are quite different right out of the gate. You've got one really celebrating that combustion engine roar while also building the separate EV thing.
And the other?
The other is just diving right in, fusing electric tech with their, most legendary performance models using hybrids immediately.
Right. Let's start with Ferrari then. They've dropped the 12-cylinder and it feels like a statement piece.
Oh, absolutely. It's a love letter to the naturally aspirated V12. We're talking 6.5 liters, 819 horsepower. It's not exactly going gently into that good night.
No kidding. And the performance.
Well, it backs up the drama. 0 to 60 in about 2.7 seconds, top speed, north of 211 miles per hour. But the clever bit, I think, is how they're mixing that old school power with new tech.
Like the steer.
Exactly. The four-wheel independent steering. That 4WS system gives it this incredible agility, kind of helps mask the size of that engine up front. It's high-tech meeting heritage.
So they're polishing the V12 Joule on one hand.
And building something totally different next door. That's the F244, their first all-electric car.
And the word is, it might be a crossover. Debut pegged for, October 2025?
Yeah.
Built in that new E building in Maranello.
Yeah. The crossover rumor is strong, which, raises eyebrows. A Ferrari crossover. But get this, the price is supposedly going to be around €500,000.
Wow. Okay.
But here's what caught my eye in the sources. The sound. They're adamant about creating an authentic electric motor sound, something unique and emotional, not just piping in fake V12 noise.
Interesting. Okay, let's shift gears to Porsche. Stuttgart's taking a different route.
Completely different. They're going for fusion, especially with the new 911 Turbo S, the 992.2 generation. It's gone hybrid straight away. T-hybrid, they call it.
T-hybrid. So it's got the flat six, redesigned 3.6-liter twin turbo, plus electric bits.
Exactly. It pushes the total horsepower up to 701, and the acceleration is just, violent. 0 to 60 in a claimed 2.4 seconds.
How does the hybrid part actually work for performance here?
It's clever. They're using electric turbos, to them, plus another electric motor sandwiched between the engine and that brilliant 8-speed PDK gearbox. The goal: instant response. Kill turbo lag.
So the electric motor fills the torque gap while the turbos spool up.
Precisely. It's hybridization purely for speed and not really for, sipping fuel.
But that adds weight, right?
Yeah.
The sources mentioned about 180 pounds heavier.
It does, yeah. There's always a trade-off, about 180 pounds heavier than the last Turbo S.
But the payoff, the Nürburgring time, is pretty convincing.
It's staggering. Get this. 7 minutes, 3.92 seconds.
Yeah.
That's roughly 14 seconds faster than its predecessor around the ring, despite the extra weight.
14 seconds. Okay, that hybrid system is clearly working.
Undeniably. It proves the performance potential.
And this isn't happening in isolation. Porsche has the Macan Electric now too, right?
Yeah.
Showing their broader EV commitment.
Right. That uses their 800-volt system, which means super fast charging, up to 270 kilowatts if you can find it. Big battery, 100 kilowatt hours.
And the performance on the Macan Turbo EV?
Still pretty punchy for an SUV, around 630 horsepower in overboost mode. And the range is decent too, quoted up to about 367 miles depending on the version. It shows they're serious about volume EVs alongside these performance hybrids.
So summing it up then.
You've got Ferrari saying, okay, the V12 stays pure over here, untouched, and we'll build this very exclusive, very expensive, authentically sounding EV over there. Separate worlds.
Well, Porsche is saying.
Porsche is embedding the tech right now. Let's use this 800-volt know-how, this hybrid tech, to make our fastest cars even faster. Even their icon, the 911. It's integration versus separation.
Which leaves us with a really interesting thought for you, the listener. Look at that 911 Turbo S heavier, yes, but significantly faster on track. Yeah. So does a top-tier performance car absolutely need that traditional engine noise that V12 scream for the emotional thrill? Or can pure, unadulterated speed and incredibly advanced handling like that four-wheel steering on the Ferrari deliver that same gut punch, that same excitement, even without the familiar soundtrack? Something to chew on as everything starts to plug in.